Today's 44 super agents. The next thing you can't let.
Oh, YouTube, your commercials. Oh, ridiculous. There's too many commercials. So sorry about the commercials. So sorry about being late. I was coping with my resting bitch face after the day I've had. I'm back to do some readings for y'all. If you want to do readings, we can. If not, we don't have to. We can just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm not too picky. Hey, Middle Rain. Sorry I'm late. I just was, you don't want to know.
Yeah, you guys can leave me alone.
I'll be back. I'm back. So I never want to ever clean again. Good read through tonight, Middle Rain. That was fun. Thanks so much for coming by tonight to the chat. I almost didn't make it. It's been an interesting day. Hey Yang, how are you, sweetheart? Shit just got too crazy to do the hummingbird video, but I'm going to post. I'm going to get all the videos together that I made and make that video that I said I would make. I've been meaning to make it for a long time. But I do want to get a picture of the inside of your feeder, because if it's anything like mine, while you're here, let's take this. I'll take this little plate of. I had my hot chocolate and my croissant on earlier. So the base is probably no more bigger than this plate, this dessert plate, right? And it's probably going to be no more bigger than that. And there's going to be like this metal thing that might sit on top of it, and then you screw the glass in. I'm just not sure how yours work, but I have one that's similar to it, so I'm guessing it's going to be like that. Believe it or not, you're never going to want to fill up that feeder, so we'll just use my cup as an example of the feeder. A lot of people will fill it up to the top and just leave it there, but that's going to be really bad for the hummingbirds. You're going to want to just leave you're not going to want to fill it all the way up that bottom part. You're not even going to want to fill up the glass part with water. They won't eat that much in one day. Hummingbirds weigh about 2.5 to 3 grams, so they only eat their weight a day. So you got to think they will have flowers out there to eat. They will have bugs out there to eat. That's usually what they eat. But what your sugar water does is it provides them extra energy if they're not able to eat some of those flowers because of more likely predators or cats or other hummingbirds that are like, stay away from my flowers. And having a hummingbird feeder and changing it every day will help. You also have to wash it every day with hot water and soap. I do mine with just plain hot water and white vinegar to sanitize it. And I change it once a day. I put it out there in the morning or in the evening, whatever is easier for me, as long as I get it fresh for in the morning and throughout the day. Because what will happen is if you don't change it regularly, they'll try to drink it and they'll get thrush of the tongue, and their tongue will swell up. They won't be able to eat. They'll die. You're probably going to want to get more than, I saw your backyard, you're probably going to want to get an extra one. I'll send you a link to a couple of them that are smaller, and you can get like 2 for $5. They're about 6, they hold about 6 ounces. That's all you're gonna really need for, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 hummingbirds a day, really. I mean, and they're such a beautiful sight, and they're good luck, despite the fact they hate each other. Did you know that? And they cannot walk. So you might want to also provide perches for them if you have anything that you can create perches for. Or when you purchase hummingbird feeders, make sure they already have a perch. You might even want to invest in the kind of hummingbird feeder I have. I have multiple ones. I have about 4 or 5, because if I don't have 4 or 5, they'll all be out there fighting over one, and you don't want to see that. But I got one that you can stream. So every time a hummingbird lands on the bird feeder, I get a little video of it. It's so cute. Or anytime they start fighting or arguing over the same hummingbird feeder, I get a little video of it. Sometimes there's a family of them that comes and they'll share a hummingbird feeder, but not all the time. It just depends on what's going on. And it's mating season right now and breeding season, so those hummingbirds that are coming in for migration, they might be pregnant, they might be getting pregnant, and they're going to need that little extra special help with that sugar water to raise those babies up, because it's only the female. She doesn't have any help from the male. It's just kind of like wham bam, thank you ma'am, see you later alligator, and he'll tap as much ass as he can during breeding season. And the men have nothing to do with taking care of the children. So it's just her and her 2 twins. She'll always have two eggs, 2 babies, no more than 2. So I'm really looking forward to you sharing your journey with me about your hummingbird feeder, Yang. It's so exciting. Also, Texas has one. I'm not sure if Meadow Rain has gotten one yet. I'm not sure if they stay in California year-round. Hey Krista, welcome to the Chammy. How are you tonight? Here we're talking about hummingbirds and a live tarot show going on, but anyways. If anybody wants to do any free yes-no questions, those are available. I am pulling free yes-no full moon tarot cards the first 15 minutes of the show. We can just go ahead and start that now, since I was like blah 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 for 8 minutes. Hey Meryl, how are you, sweetheart? Meryl, are you gonna get a hummingbird feeder and become a hummingbird daddy this spring and summer? Just curious. I created a bird garden like 12 years ago, so I got all kinds of crazy birds. Cardinals, owls, adult owls, baby owls. I've got, of course, the hummingbirds will come back. Oh my God, there were southern monarchs out in the yard today. I thought it was birds at first, but they were actually big, bright, beautiful orange southern monarchs, which I've never seen a southern monarch ever in my life, except for the sticker that's on my guitar. I mean, I've seen them in videos and stuff, but I've never seen them actually migrating through Georgia, which means the ecosystem here is probably still really good in the neighborhood, but you don't want any wildlife around. It's so funny. I did put butterfly food out and food for the bees, so maybe that attracted them to come to the house. My butterfly bush and my bee balm is like nowhere ready for any of those animals to savor them, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to go out and buy some more, or if I'm just gonna, or if they'll grow real fast or whatever. The squirrels keep eating them. You don't want any wildlife around. That's so funny. I absolutely love having a bird garden. And a squirrel garden. It's really nice. I hope that, like, in the not too distant future, maybe I'll be able to do some live streaming in the day when I'm working. It's solely focused on the garden and the bird garden, so y'all, if you want to check up on like what the birds are doing or the squirrels, you can pop in on the channel and look. But I have to get some equipment for it first, before I can make that happen. Oh my god, that video you sent me today was so beautiful. I can't wait to watch it again. I've watched it twice already. I'm gonna watch it again after the live while I make dog food and make something for dinner. It was breathtaking. It's amazing to me to see how like beautiful the country is that I live in. I mean, the whole world is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I've been a lot of places, but America has a lot of beautiful sights. Are hedgehogs allowed as pets in Georgia? Absolutely not. So about, I'd have to say, let's see, what year was that? I'd have to say that maybe in 2018, maybe 2019, when I did rescue a hedgehog, it was like the worst. Do you even know what a hedgehog is? I feel so bad for them. They're just a hybrid animal. I mean, they're pretty much like a hybrid of a porcupine and a European hedgehog. So Arabian, like an Arabian Middle Eastern porcupine and a European hedgehog. So you put them together and it makes the domesticated hedgehog that's a pet. But no, breeding, you have to have a special license to breed them in the state of Georgia. Or they're illegal to have as a pet. Now, while there's no hedgehog police, I did keep Alice, which probably wasn't very good for me or Alice, but Alice was very young. Alice was a baby. Alice was abused. And that's why I ended up with Alice. And Alice passed away in 2020. Actually, she passed away in March 2020. She died the same day my best friend died, March 23rd, 2020. So I did a painting of Melanie and the hedgehog in heaven. Hedgehog with little angel wings. I just haven't shared it. I have a ton of art I want to share, but I want to put it up for sale. I don't want to just share it. So if somebody wants to buy it, they can. I don't know that I'll sell the original pieces, but I want to sell my photography and my artwork as prints. So look forward to that. I am building a website for that. I don't really know if people like nature photography or even artwork of nature, but that's pretty much what I do. And I also do the doodles. I'm not sure if I ever shared any of my doodles with you guys, but I will. I'll get it all together and put it on a website for y'all to check out. But hedgehogs, no. Hedgehogs they're an invasive species. And some of those animals are invasive to the state of Georgia. Or hybrid invasives, like they don't want you to have them as pets because what happens is people let them go. And what you have to understand about the hedgehog is what a hedgehog does in the wild is disgusting. But of course it doesn't matter how disgusting it is in the wild because, well, the wild is where they shit and piss and eat and live and find food and forage and breed and make their habitats and stuff, and that's very normal and natural. But when you get a hedgehog in a cage, okay, so yeah, you probably have seen hamsters in cages. You've probably seen rats in cages. You've probably seen them on wheels too. Gerbils on their little plate thing. But see, the hamsters, and the mice and the rats and the gerbils, they'll get off the wheel and go to bed at night. They're also the kind of animal that when you domesticated them and they're in a cage, they have a particular place they actually like to urinate or defecate. You know, they'll pick a little corner. They won't do it all over the cage or where they sleep. But a hedgehog is absolutely disgusting. It'll sit on that wheel and it'll run all night. and it'll start from when the sun goes down until the sun comes up. And all it will do is shit and eat and run. So when you go to the cage the next day to see if your hedgehog is still alive, and to not only clean the cage, you know, you have shit splattered everywhere. Yeah, and not only do you have shit splattered everywhere on the wheel and in the cage and on the whatever you're using on the bottom of the cage, but also the animal is covered in its own shit. So you're spending a large amount of your time cleaning the cage, cleaning the wheel, sanitizing it, putting fresh bedding in, and cleaning the hedgehog, so that you can actually spend whatever time it will tolerate you, if it will tolerate you. Most of them, when somebody's a breeder who sells them, they take their teeth out, which is incredibly cruel. The front teeth that bite, because they have razor sharp teeth, just like one. It is not. So, in fact, Meryl, you know who the hedgehog belonged to? The bitch who killed my mom. Yeah. She was high on cocaine or meth or whatever it is that she liked to do. She thought it would be a brilliant idea to buy this creature for her 7-year-old daughter from some idiot on the street who was trafficking them. And she's like, yeah, I rescue these hedgehogs, and I'm going to get licensed to breed them, and I'm going to make $4,000 a month. And I'm like, what? And Gigi just loves Alice, and she even sleeps with the hedgehog. No, she doesn't, bitch, because the hedgehog is a nocturnal animal and creature. And your daughter has to go to elementary school in the morning, so. So, yeah, that was a part of that crazy, and so pretty much what happened is he decided, the baby daddy decided he didn't want to live anymore with her, and they weren't going to get remarried after what happened with my mom, and he's like, look, just can you take the hedgehog, I'll give you $150, and I will give you 2 new front tires. So this was like 5-6 years ago. So I did what any good animal rehabber would do. I took the animal despite knowing nothing about it. And I'll be haunted forever. I will never look at a hedgehog like it's cute. In fact, the only hedgehog that's cute to me is Ruby when she's wet after a bath and she's drying off. She looks like a hedgehog. Do we need to add splattered shit to the camera? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure April's a nervous wreck. I mean, she's gonna lose her lady parts. You're picking up on the right vibe, Metal Rain. I love her. She's so funny. I meant to send you guys in the chat the video I made for tarot last week, but my computer's being useless as a sword dick. And I don't know what to do about it. So in order for a video to play in Google Chrome, I have to keep refreshing the page, and finally it'll show it to me. In order to get code to work on Google Chrome, it's like I have to keep refreshing the page, close the browser. And you saw today I was using Facebook to talk to you guys, and I wanted to just use the regular browser I always use, but the camera wouldn't work on it on the computer at all. And Facebook would crash every time on the other browser when I tried it. Every time you guys called, it's so stupid. So I don't know, I'm not willing to look at it anymore today. I mean, I am a computer scientist, and I'll get there tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's because of my memory. I think I have 23 megabytes out of 264 gigabytes, or like 280 gigabytes on the laptop. So I need to clean it up. Dirty mouth, clean it up. Yeah, so don't get a hedgehog. Don't get a hedgehog. Don't get an iguana. Don't get a snake. Just stay away from these creatures. They are not easy to take care of. If you are not willing to put in 24 hours, 7 days a week kind of care, just don't do it. They're not dogs. Even a bird. Don't get a bird. You'll regret it. There'll be bird shit everywhere. You're going to have to clean it. Bird seed everywhere. You're going to have to clean it. It'll yap all day at you. Snakes, you have to feed it. And trust me, you don't want to go to the pet shop to buy dead frozen baby mice or even live ones. It will really mess up. It really mess your head up if you have never been into that or you're just not willing. You're probably better off with a frog or turtle, even though those are just as disgusting with salmonella and the cleanup. I just don't understand. Just get a dog. Just sit down and get a dog. Don't get weird exotic pets unless they're like a weird exotic dog or cat that's domesticated. You'll be really unhappy, I promise. Oh God. Welcome back, Yang. Maybe this live should have been called What Pets Do Not Get. Oh my God, that sounds so good. A cup of tea. Take a sip for me. What kind of tea did you make? I'm much more of a tea person than a coffee person. My favorite tea is Constant Comments orange spice tea. You know, that's interesting what you said about the crabs, because we would go to the beach every week and I would pick up a pet crab and I would bring it home and take care of it. And my mom was like, what the hell's in the box? I'm like, oh, it's my pet crab. Well, then my pet crab eventually died, and I was so heartbroken. My God, I think it was like my second pet, and I brought it home from the beach. I mean, usually the crab would last a week, and when I take it back, it'd be fine. You know, I would let it go, but this one happened to die, and I was so sad because my hamster just died, and I was like, I need a new pet, Mommy. She's like, okay, but it can't be a crab. She didn't know I was bringing them home as pets. Hey, Legacy, welcome back to the haunted house. I like cats for pets too. I definitely would prefer cats and dogs over weird exotic pets that I've rescued. But it's not like I went out and bought the snake. I did rescue it. Someone was going to leave it in a basement apartment during a snowstorm. Very cruel, very cruel. I couldn't just watch it. I couldn't just let it go. No way. You'll never have another cat. I've had up to 25 cats since I had Shadow was my first cat. She was a black and white tuxedo cat. Then I had Widow, and he was a tabby. He was like some kind of tabby Maine Coon mix. Then they had 5 kittens, which we named Daisy, Lestat, Claudia, Christina, and that's so terrible. I can't remember. It was Daisy, Claudia, Christina, Lestat. Maybe she only had 4. Daisy, Claudia, Christina, Lestat. Yeah, maybe she only had 4. So yeah, because I think I had 7 cats after the kittens were born. Hey, how are you doing, Mikey? It's good to see you. How are you doing? Well over there where you live? Is everything okay? I know it's been kind of rough in Europe and all those areas around South Pacific, and gosh, just the whole world's just kind of crazy. Hey, Constantine, welcome back to the Chammy. Then I think after that family, so I still had Widow, and then I adopted Apple, and I adopted Decimus, and I rescued a whole bunch of other kittens that they had. I think I've had at least 30 cats. And not at one time, just fostering back and forth different times in my life. I never want to foster a hedgehog or a snake ever again, and I don't think I would ever want to have an iguana ever again. And then Lorraine asked about hedgehogs, if they were legal in Georgia, and I was like, hell no. Maybe they should be illegal to talk about in the chat after tonight. That was funny what you said, Meryl, about should we put splattered shit on the hidden word list? No, we should just put hedgehog on the hidden word list. Oh, I know, you lost Stinky. You also like not having the hair all over everything. You know what, I've started a weird obsession where I'm collecting the dog fur, making sure it's all straight in a row so that I can actually turn it into yarn. I'm gonna get a little spinner thing that I can just turn it into yarn, and then I'm gonna make blankets, like little doggy blankets for them. I don't know, I just think it would be so much fun. I've always wanted to learn how to weave and make yarn, because I would really like to do some of the hobbies that like my grandmother was into in Cyprus. She like enjoyed weaving, and she became a silk farmer, and I think I would really enjoy stuff like that. Like, even if it was just small batches that I used here at the house. I mean, could you imagine like making your own silk and then making your own silk pajamas from it? I want to do something like that. Like she would have done something like that. Okay, all right, dear, you're here. Okay, I'll check the email and see what you said. Thanks so much for letting me know, Mikey. I appreciate it. How's your cat doing, Constantine? Constantine has an exotic cat. We would love to hear more about it. I think, Meryl, you'd be great with a dog. A dog that has a long life. The ones that kind of live long. Something small, something that you can just, put in your pocket. Okay, I'm reading your message, Mikey. Oh, do you want to get a reading, Mikey? Pick any reading you'd like, dear. Okay. The first 15 minutes was the full moon messages for yes or no. Okay. And, but if you'd like to purchase one, you can. I'm also going to do free collective message now, Mikey, as well. I'm sorry, I've been going on for like 30 minutes. But I am going to do a free collective full moon message for us tonight. But why don't I go ahead and just pull a card for everyone here right now. Just to see what you guys know. Just for another special full moon. Like, I did this last night before the end of the live, and I am going to go soon, guys, because I need to feed my doggies. You're just not home enough for a dog? Yeah, I understand. A cat's a little bit better for a busy married couple. But if you ever do decide to get a cat, I bet it will happen this way, Meryl. It'll just be by chance, and you'll know it's the right thing. And, and you may even recognize it as Stinky's soul or spirit, because, those little souls from our pets, those little souls that those little animals have, they're our soulmates too. Spirit, I'm calling forth Mikey's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know right now on this full moon? And let me just get a love clarification card for you. So everyone's going to get a liminal space card and a love clarification card, okay? I don't mind to do these before I leave tonight. If you guys would like to leave a donation, I would really appreciate a super chat. I would be so grateful for a super chat. It's also buy one, get one free tarot card readings tonight because the weekend is starting. I like to start the weekend early on Thursday evenings because it's really Friday here, so what am I holding back for, Oh, hey. Hey, Cypher, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Spirit, I'm calling forth Mikey's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Mikey need to know about this full moon message for him? clarify this life is beautiful, life is meaningful, and there and back again card, please, Spirit, for Mikey. Okay, just a quick message for you. Let me put the lights on so I can read. Okay, so your first card was there and back again. Life is beautiful, life is meaningful. I feel like the full moon message for you tonight, Mikey, is that wherever you go, there you are, all right? And even though it might seem difficult, this journey that you're on of life and love and spirituality, you know, life is meaningful, life is beautiful, no matter how frustrated it might get. Just don't forget that, Spirit says. Delicate Dawn from the romance, the clarification love situation cards. Delicate Dawn. From the fragile beginnings, nurture growth and hold onto promise of hope. Spirit is literally telling you, don't worry, all right? There's hope here for you to hold on to and to have and to share. Spirit wants you to nurture the new beginning that you're having within regards to your love story, or any new beginning that you might be, you know, setting off on. It might be a new, maybe it's a new way of eating, a new way of thinking, a new spiritual journey, you know, a new workout regime. Maybe it's a new way of living. But nurture it. Nurture that which makes you feel life is beautiful and life is meaningful. And Spirit's letting you know they're carrying you here and back again. But yeah, strong roots. So you might want to go back to your roots too. Pull any weeds of resentment, so you can have you know, this blossoming of what's new this spring. Okay, so if you're resenting yourself for maybe something, or resenting others, or maybe you resent the fact that maybe your love story hasn't turned out the way you wanted it to, it will. It's there for you to have, and that is your full moon message. Mikey, who's next? Hey, Sugar, would you like a full moon message, sweetheart? Y'all can still buy a reading. It's buy one, get one free. I started the weekend special for buy one, get one free. What you need to know right now is start at $5. That's not really where you ask the cards a question. That's where I ask the cards what you need to know right now. Spirit, I'm calling forth, let's see, who else is in the chat? Sugar, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. So I'll go from bottom to top. And I'll do Meryl's next, I'll do Yang's next, and then I'll do one for Constantine before I leave. I'll do one for Legacy. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know tonight? What's her full moon message tonight? What is her full moon message? 11:11. That's a really beautiful message, Sugar. I'm so excited for you. Let's see what the love clarification is. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, it's got, it's actually my nightgown. I'm all ready for bed. But it has little kitties on it, and stars, and moons. Yeah, I like Halloween pajamas. And since it's the weekend, I figured and it's, you know, going to be slumber parties this weekend, figured I'd just start with the slumber party vibes tonight. Spirit, what does Sugar need to know about this 11:11 card? What does she need to know about this 11:11 card? What is her full moon message tonight? What is her full moon message? Avoid burnout. Avoid burnout. Okay, this is going to be your full moon message, Sugar. Avoid burnout. Fiery passion is consuming, okay, but sustaining a lasting balance is what's going to pull you through. A fiery balance here. Embrace intense forces. Offset the turmoil with that balance, and stabilize with calm resolve. Pretty much, Spirit has been telling you all week, chill out, girl, because literally Spirit is offering you this love, this light, and this joy on a silver platter. And I don't think that joy is going to just come from one place. You see the butterfly wings has a keyboard, kind of looks like a keyboard or piano, music, okay? Going outside and looking at the celestial light. You've got the water down, like the whirlpool here. Going to the beach, maybe going swimming, taking a bath. What are you thankful for? What do you love? What feels 11:11 to you, sugar? You need to be focusing on that. And focusing on the calm resolve that you need to stay balanced so that you don't get emotional burnout. So that you don't get, Spirit wants you to avoid that burnout. It's very important for your health. Spirit, I'm calling forth Meryl's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Meryl need to know about this full moon energy? I am going to do a collective, but right now I'm just quickly doing some full moon cards for anybody that might be in chat right now, or has been in chat tonight. What do you mean, what just happened? Am I here? Did the live stop? Spirit, I'm calling forth Meryl's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What is that? What does Meryl need to know about this full moon message? What is Meryl's full moon message tonight? Playing God. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify this playing God card with through the clarification love situation cards? Playing God. I always love this card because it has so many different meanings in my spectrum of things. It can mean, possibly others playing God with the ideas and the ideals that they have about life and how they might be thinking you should live it, but live it or live in it. And that can be very foretelling with like what we're going through with the administration in this country. But I also feel like this card turns the tables in regards to you playing God, right? Using the gifts that you've been given that have been created by the universe, that have been scientifically investigated and proven time and time again to step into your, what is the word I'm looking for? The God state. But the God state isn't about like being like God or feeling like God or doing things like God would do. The God state is more about you being comfortable with taking these strings out, cutting these strings and these cords that might tightly wind you to limiting beliefs and circumstances so that you're able to have complete control over the reality that you're existing in. Alright? Not your boss, not your family, not God, not your creator, not the universe, not whoever else. Alright? You are literally the creator of your universe, and your creator, whatever you believe that to be, Meryl, even if it's just the dirt outside. Alright? Is ready to be there for you to create this new way of thinking and feeling and believing, where you shed that, you shed what it is that makes you feel, as if you've always got to play this part, perform, you don't have to. Your thoughts create, and you're powerful as fuck. Shining sign, so your full moon message from the clarification love situation cards. Shining sign, trust in the universe's plan and follow your heart. You might not know what that plan is, but that plan starts with you, with your thoughts, with your mind. Fated revelation, uncovering the omens, decipher their meaning, and embrace your destined path. So nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. You can either take the meaning, like I said, that playing God, like the world is playing God with you, God's playing God with you, everyone has something over you. No. You are the creator of your universe and your vortex. And Spirit wants you to have fun. Put on a play. Make a puppet. Make several puppets. Write a story. Shining sign. There's a shining sign, and this is it. And that is that you are here to have fun. So trust in the universe. And trust in its plan. And follow your heart. Okay? Let's see. Who's next? I hope that helps, Meryl. Let me do one for John, too, real quick. Let's see what John is real quick. I'm pretty sure he's there watching. Spirit, I'm calling for John's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know tonight? What does he need to know? The next right thing, John. The next right thing. Okay, so let's see what spirit needs him to know about the next right thing and clarifying that for him. What's the next right thing? Are these going to be the cards, or are we going to just use these 3 cards, Spirit? What's going to be the next right thing for John? What's the next right thing, Spirit? I'm just going to go with this card. Well, that's interesting. There's 2 cards. Missed chances. So don't have regrets. Cherish your moments together. Okay? Emptiness echoes. In absence, feel the lonely spaces. It's okay to yearning for a comforting presence. But yeah, don't have any regrets and cherish your moments together that you do have with the ones that you love. It's going to be the next right thing for you. The other card said deeper waters. Deeper waters. Step out of your comfort zone, John. Explore new depths. Embrace the future and seize prospects. Absorb wisdom. And spring into action for your ambitions. So I think Spirit's asking you, don't resent the chances, stay focused on what's good. The next right thing for you is definitely cherishing the moments together with those that you cherish. Okay, John? So that's your full moon message for this month. Let's see, who's next? Is Cypher Gordon here? Well, what about Constantine? What about Metal Rain or Yang or Legacy? Are y'all still here? You're welcome, honey. I don't see anybody else in chat. So I'll hang out for about another 5 minutes if anybody wants to buy a reading or anybody wants to get that full moon message. Just feel free to ask. It is buy one, get one free tonight. Just going to put a few things in chat. Ruby's snoring. I'm gonna go check on her, make sure she's okay. Sound a little stuffy there. gonna definitely have to take her to the vet. So what's tomorrow? Friday. I'll call them tomorrow and see what they say. Maybe I can email her and call them. I think the mullein leaf extract is working, but then she needs a new dose, and then she starts coughing again. She's still quite stuffy. I'm pretty sure not having an AC doesn't help. But I think she is doing a lot better than she was before the mullein leaf extract. The asthma attacks aren't happening as much. She's sleeping better. So I'm gonna check the air conditioner, the other air conditioner I have tomorrow, to see if it's gonna work on that 15-volt amp. If it doesn't, I'll have to buy something else. And hopefully some of the money from YouTube will come in this month, and I can use it to buy an AC if that's what's gonna have to happen. Because I'm gonna have to get battery operated lighting. I'll find a different place to plug in other stuff. Because there's no way I'm gonna be able to run an AC on that 15-volt amp. Not with a 12,000 BTU AC unit, no way. And a desktop, no way. And a TV, it's not gonna happen. Alright, y'all, I hope y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go and make food for this baby. If anybody wants to get a full moon message, I'm still here. A few more minutes. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'll be back tomorrow night. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll try to figure out what's next. I'll try to find something for us to watch this weekend. Maybe we'll watch Alice in Wonderland, but one that is free use, if they'll let us. I know I showed it before, but I don't think I was monetized at that time. And I'm noticing that even though I'm I'll play free use music in the background, I'll still get copyright. I'll still get not copyright strikes, but copyright warnings where it's oh, you have to share your lousy half a penny you're making with Chet Baker's Copyright Office of the Bumfuck Nowhere Moon Planet USA. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on YouTube. I don't think I understand it all, or that I would have enough lifetime supply of energy to try to figure it out. But yeah, I hope it comes in the mail. I hope your package comes in the mail tomorrow, and I'll do it tomorrow. If it doesn't come in the mail tomorrow and it comes on Saturday, I'll do it on Saturday. But yeah, I'm not telling Micah anything about the tortillas. Those are my tortillas. And I will make fajitas with them. And maybe he can have one. If he's a good ginger and doesn't spill red iron oxide all over the kitchen floor ever again. Did I tell you about that? Let's just say I never want to clean again after cleaning red iron oxide up off of a white tile floor. Yeah. Alright, y'all. 12 of them. Yummy. Okay, well, maybe he'll get one if he's a good ginger. I'll be back tomorrow night. Y'all be good to yourselves with your thoughts. I don't know where everybody went to. I was going to do full moon messages for them, but oh well. Love and light, bright. Good night.